you were about to like orgasm there for a second. Like, cat. But I love it because it makes sense for what I'm about to talk about. Let's see if I can figure this out. He said green button. There's, oh, okay, I see. Oh shit, we're figuring it out together. Okay, and then the arrow. Beautiful. Hey, we're talking about cats. Clap it up if you like cats. Oh my god. Yes, my current and future lesbians. I love you guys. If you can't tell by the fit, I am one. Okay, so we're going to talk about the poor cat representation in media. Because cats are what? Ooh, God, wrong button. Not the worst. They are not the worst, okay? So we're gonna start with some fun cat facts, okay, for those of you out there. So, meowing is a behavior that cats developed exclusively to communicate with people. Cats have up to 100 different vocalizations, and dogs only have 10. And it's like, cats not only learned how to talk, but they learned 100 different languages, you guys. 100 different languages, and dogs only know 10, okay? Fuck, dogs need to do Duolingo or some shit. Fucking catch the fuck up. When your cat sticks their butt in your face, they're doing so as a gesture of friendship. Now, a lot of people will complain about this, and it's like, look, we need to respect different cultures, okay? And how they choose to say hello. God, fucking disrespectful. When cats hit you with retracted claws, they're playing, not attacking. Once again, people who don't know anything about cats will be like, a cat attacked me, so I hate cats now. And it's just like, I don't know, like if you were attacked by a cat when you were 2 years old, like get the fuck over it. We all have childhood trauma, okay? Just move the fuck on. Like, my God, you're the pussy. Good fucking. When a cat flops over and exposes his belly, it's not always an invitation for a belly rub. A cat does this when he's relaxed and is showing trust. And again, I've heard from people who don't like cats, like, oh, like, I went to pet the cat or I touched the cat's belly and it scratched me. And it's like, did the cat consent to this touch, first of all? Let's talk about that for a second. Secondly, would you like it if a random stranger just started touching your stomach for no fucking reason? That would be weird, right? Right? Like, you touch their stomach. You don't want to do that, right? That feels weird. Exactly. Clap it up for them. They passed the test. You passed the test. God. Jesus Christ. People don't understand. It's like they don't fucking know you. What the fuck's wrong with you? Entering their space and they're like, oh, you scratched me. And I'm like, well, stay the fuck away from me then if you don't know how to learn a cat's consent. Okay. 200 feral cats prowl the park at Disneyland doing their part to control rodents. And they do this and they're underpaid. They're not even getting paid to do this shit, okay? I mean, we all know Disney can't even pay their actors or their writers, but it's also like they certainly were never paying the cats ever at all. They don't have a union. And like, these rodents, the rats are fucking, they're bigger than cats now, okay? I saw a rat beat up a cat in an alley and I was like, my guy, you good? Like, you need help? These rats, they have face tattoos. They're fighting like Mike Tyson is what I'm saying.
Quick question. Quick question.
Yes.
They're killing mice at Disney? That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. I mean, the biggest one that we, is Mickey, and we still can't get him down. So, we're working on it, all right? We're fucking working on it. Give us some time. We don't even have a union. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna admit this for a second. Did not even make the Mickey connection until right now. I literally was like, rats, that makes sense. I didn't even think of a mouse. Okay. Final cat fact. Pope Gregory IX's hatred of cats led to the Black Plague. Let's talk about it, bitches. Let's fucking talk about it. So Pope Gregory Gregory the Ninth, okay, learned my Roman numerals while also doing this. Pope Gregory the Ninth hated cats so much because he associated them with Satanism and witches that he had millions of cats murdered, which then led to the over-rat population that carried the Black Plague and killed half of Europe. And I really just made like a really cute Yoda thing about fear leads to anger, anger leads to hate, hate leads to the Black Plague. And like, I don't know, maybe they deserved it, but we'll move on. So now we're gonna talk about cats in media, and I'm specifically gonna go over like 8 movies starting with Cinderella. And Cinderella had Lucifer. Okay, so like let's talk about it. His name is Lucifer. Like already set up for failure. Everybody's gonna associate cats with the devil because his name is Lucifer. That's not fair. That's not kind. We're not set up for success here at all. And that was in 1950. So we fast forward to 1970. Okay, we have the Aristocats, and this is positive representation, right? But they had to be perfect. They had to be the perfect nuclear family, okay? They couldn't fuck up. They had to be perfect. And they were a cute fucking family, though. I had to fuck with them. Not only that, though, they had to be amazing. They had to exceed. They had to learn how to play music. They were amazing jazz players, okay? They were like, we fucked up with Lucifer, but we'll make up with the Aristocats. But I think once Everybody Wants to Be a Cat hit the Billboard Top 100, they were like, okay, we've gone too far with the cats. We've gone way too far with the cats. We gotta bring them back down to earth. Let's bring in the dogs. The dogs can sing. The dogs can sing, right? But see, this is pitched as a cat movie, right? Oliver. This is Oliver. The orange cat. That's what you think the movie is about. Oliver and company. But Oliver is first. No, it's about Billy Joel. It's about Billy fucking Joel. It's not about Oliver, it's about Billy fucking Joel, okay? And not just Billy Joel and those really yummy hot dogs. Every time I see them, I'm like, I want them.
Is he wearing the hot dogs as a scarf?
Yeah, he is, and every time I watch the movie, I'm like, I want those hot dogs. I don't care what's in them, I want them. It's about Billy Joel and his fucking dogs, and it's just like not fair. Like, why did you have to show dogs rescuing the cat? Like, you could have shown and had a beautiful movie with cats rescuing a cat, but it's fucking annoying, man. These guys are. Francis was funny. I liked him. You know what Francis, he says it's Francis. I fucking. He's like, it's not me, Frankie. I don't know if I. Is that appropriation? Oh, God. Can I do that? I don't think I can. Okay, so that's Oliver. And come, but everybody thinks that I'm Latina and I'm not. So can I do it? I don't know. So we're gonna talk about Homeward Bound. Okay, we love Homeward Bound. Homeward Bound is great, and like it was a positive representation because we had Sally Field, right? Like, I mean, voicing sassy, it's great. We love it. But they did Sassy dirty in this movie. They did her so wrong in this movie, okay? Like, they had that girl fall down a waterfall to her death. And we didn't even know if she was gonna make it, and the dogs were like, psh, anyway, let's move on. Fucking rude, I thought you were supposed to save. Did we not learn from Oliver and Company? Save Sassy. God. So they did her wrong. She did live. But I just wanted to point that out.
Is that an actual cat? Like,
yes,
in the
that is Sassy in the water.
Is there like one of those facts where it's like 54 cats were killed during this filming of this one scene?
They probably fucking did. There's probably this was probably Sassy the 47th or something. They didn't make it. They were like, take 48. Where's a different cat?
We gotta open up a new crate of cats.
I can't think about it because they just did her wrong. But she ended up surviving. God, every time I saw this, I would start crying. I was like, it's not fair that they're doing this. My mom was like, you know she's gonna live. And I was like, but I know, shit's still happening. Okay, so another thing that annoyed me with this movie, though, is, so they name her Sassy. And like, you never hear a dog named Sassy ever, right? And I was like, why is she named Sassy? Because she doesn't want to put up with your human bullshit. Like, sit, roll over. It's like, but she doesn't have time. Like, why would you name her Sassy? Because she said no to working with the police? Like, what the fuck? It's disrespectful. Don't name her off the attitude. Like, I'm sure she has other great qualities. Okay, moving on. How do you remember what the next one is? Oh, cats and dogs. Okay, let's talk about this fucking movie. So this whole thing was basically dogs are good, cats are bad. Like, doing like, they were like ninjas and spies and shit, trying to take over the world, and the dogs are good. Like, the only thing that was accurate about this movie was they did make the lead evil person a white cat. So we love historical. We love final great representation. I mean, it's accurate this time. So we love that. Okay, moving on. Harry Potter. Okay, so I have two cats in Harry Potter we're gonna point out that I think just like I think is poor representation for cats. So a big trope with cats is they're always associated with the villain, right? And Filch wasn't the villain, but he was a snitch. He was a piece of shit, and Mrs. Norris deserved better, okay? Mrs. Norris deserved better here. She didn't deserve to be associated with this piece of shit. She deserved better. And then my favorite is Crookshanks. So Crookshanks is Hermione's cat. And if you remember, Crookshanks always got shit for trying to eat fucking scabbers, okay? She was always trying to eat scabbers, and they were always giving her fucking shit, trying to eat this fucking rat. And if we had just let Crookshanks eat scabbers, we could have avoided this piece of shit, okay? And if we avoided this fucking freak, we could have avoided this fucking freak, okay? So to recap, if we just let Crookshanks be a cat, eat this fucking rat, we could avoid this and this. Oh. Justice for Crookshanks is what that is about. Justice for Crookshanks. She fucking knew. She was like, if you bitches just let me fucking, this is Peter Pettigrew, bitch, let me eat it. Okay. Okay, so we have 2004, we have Catwoman. Okay, right, okay, so we have Catwoman. Now, I think we can all agree that Halle Berry ate in this role as far as like the costume and everything. I was like, Halle, oh my gosh. Like, she was so good in these outfits, but she was not good in the movie. But it was not her fault. They did her dirty because she won an Oscar and then they gave her this fucking script afterwards, okay? And it's hard to come back from this shit. It's hard to come back from this shit. So let's read some of the reviews, shall we? And these are real. I love basketball more than anything in the world until I watched the basketball scene in Catwoman. Now I hate basketball. And honestly, girl, same. If movies were kitty litter, Catwoman would be the kind that doesn't absorb very well and fails to clump, and it would be stinky, really, really stinky. Someone took time out of their day to write that. Like, people, it's so funny because like people were so mad about this movie. Like, there were pages of reviews. I was like, oh my god, in the early 2000s, Jesus Christ.
This is the last generation's Karen.
You're absolutely correct, absolutely correct. And my personal favorite, it's painful. Because it was so painful. If you haven't seen it, I encourage you to watch it. Okay, last but not least, Cats, the fucking movie. As described as the most joyful event of the holiday season, the biggest lie of 2019. Oh my gosh, there's so many reasons to just hate and roast this fucking movie. But let's start with Judi Dench's hand. That was in the first release of Cats. If you don't remember, her human hand showed up in theaters across the United States. And I also just am still perplexed at like, is this a cat wearing a coat? Like, I need the costuming department to explain themselves to me. Like, and then there's this bitch. I know everyone, I haven't said anything yet, everyone's like, oh my girl Taylor Swift, and I'm like, I hate this bitch. But like, I I mean, like, here's what I'll say. She was maybe like the cutest cat, and like that's really disrespectful because then they made this guy. And you know Jason was like, this is my moment! This is my moment! I'm an actor now! Like, you know that he was like, this is it. And like, that is, fuck, Jason fucking Derulo. Oh
You
my
gotta,
God.
you gotta say it like he said.
Jason Derulo! Is that what you meant? Yeah? Right? The only thing that would have made this movie worse is if they had DJ Khaled in it. Oh, God. You would just say another one just the entire film. God. And then they just did my girl wrong. What is happening here? I need the costuming and art department to explain themselves. It's just like, what is happening here? Because like Jennifer, I mean, she killed this song. She killed this song, but like, why? Like there's just no coming back from this, you guys. Like, look at that shit. There's just no little kid is gonna watch this and be like, Mom, can I have a cat? No one's gonna say that. They're gonna have a cat and be like, Mom, can you get rid of the cat? That's what this film did. So, in conclusion, cats, we deserve better. That's my show.
Hell yeah. Question right off the bat.
Yeah.
What are your cat's names?
My cat's name is Bellatrix, and I named her after Bellatrix Lestrange.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, what is your stance on getting little costumes and putting your cat in those little costumes?
I fucking love it. I put a sweater on my cat every year, and she hates me, and I don't care. Which, like, yeah, so I do love it. Yeah, I think it's cute.
Do you think cat dog helped or harmed the cat agenda? Did it hurt or harm the cat agenda?
I fucking hated cat dog. I hated cat dog so much because I was like, how do they poop? Like, I could not get past that. So I think it hurt the cat agenda, honestly. Yeah.
Can I get an honorable mention for The Adventures of Milo and Otis?
Yeah! Woo!
Yeah.
what is
Have you not seen that
So
one?
that one they did kill the cat.
Yeah, that one killed a lot of cats to make.
Yes. You were wrong about that one, but Milo and Otis, they killed the cats that they threw off the fucking cliff.
They did it like a bunch of times, right?
Yeah.
Like over and over.
Wait.
The Disneyland mice are like watching Milo and Otis on repeat.
What show is this?
The Adventures of Milo and Otis. It's a really sweet movie about a cat and a dog doing their adventures. And then you learn that shit when you're how old was I? Fucking like 21.
That they killed the cat?
Yeah, a bunch of them. Yeah.
They put him
For
in a
one
crate
scene.
and sent him down a rushing river.
Yeah, I mean, it was basically done in Homeward Bound. The same one where you got scared.
I swear to God. I feel like sometimes with the way that I protect cats, I feel like I turn into like the white woman version of how they love dogs. I literally am like, where are they? What is their name? Tell me who.
Get them.
Yes.
Do you put your cat on a leash? Do you like walking outside?
I do have a leash for her. She hates it. But like sometimes I will put her on it if I just like want to take her like outside. But she's not like a cute little like bouncy walkie cat. No, she has anxiety. Yeah. I should do that as a podcast. Thank you. Glad.
I apologize ahead of time, but I'm allergic to cats.
Yes.
My question is though, is there a way to tell a cat to get off your lap? Like a pet
Okay. You just like get off my lap. Like you could just like push it and be like, get off my lap.
Okay, yeah, it's okay to push a cat.
Yeah, well, I mean, how you're not gonna like fucking fling it, so like, okay, if a cat hops up on your lap, you wanna like talk really sweet to him, be like, okay, like time to get down, and you just push it down. Yeah, don't be like, get the fuck off me, like don't do that. And I'm sorry you're allergic. That's like the only time that I'll accept like being hesitant around cats. The only time.
Good
Maybe it's not
evening.
that you love cats. Okay,
Yeah.
second question though.
Yeah.
Cats don't dance?
Cats don't dance. Says who?
No, you not seen that movie?
Oh no.
Oh, it's a good movie. Watch
There's
it.
a lot out there. I've seen 2 amazing cat documentaries, so on Netflix, look it up. Really good.
Don't fuck with cats?
Yeah, no, I haven't. No, don't they kill them?
That's gonna make me. That's gonna make me.
Yeah! Wait, Trey, what the fuck's wrong with you, man?
That's gonna make me
You didn't see how fresh and don't fuck with cats. I haven't watched it for a reason. Because I heard they kill cats. No, it's called The Lion in My Living Room. And the second one, I literally just watched. Is it like the truth about cats or something? It came out either this year or at the end of last year. I'm a psycho. I have watched it 2 times. But it's really good on Netflix. You just type in cats and boop, pop up.
Kadeem's got one.
Who?
I had a question.
Yes.
I got to respond to the question about being allergic to cats.
Yeah.
Why the fuck are you in the house? Why are you?
I have friends, dude. I go to friends' houses all the time.
Are your friends? Where's my life?
The thing is, here's the thing though, if the cat is jumping up on your lap, like it's a friendly cat.
Oh, for sure.
Like a cat's not gonna fuck with you.
Because you have
like,
a good vibe.
Yeah, and for the most part, cats, I don't know why. Maybe it's because cats like to play this little game where that, like, if you ignore them, they're like, no, come back. Like they don't like to. They play hard to get. So people who are allergic are like, stay away from me, and they're like, oh really? So they play that cute little game. So that's why. So they're fans.
Last
see a
question.
hand.
Last question for Chloe.
In the back.
Anybody else?
What's your favorite cat interspecies friendship? Or just a list of them?
Cat interspecies friendship.
Like cats and dogs being friends or other ones?
Cat. Ooh, that's hard. I will say, I do like it in Homeward Bound. I know I just like shit on it a little bit, but like I do like that little interspecies. And I do like, it's not like a real cat, but it's like an intergalactic cat. But like Samuel L. Jackson and that fucking Florgan orange like octopus cat in the Avengers movies, I love that relationship because he's like, ooh, but then at the end they were best friends. So I was like, that's cute. Yeah. They took, yeah, I mean, he needed his eye out because the future didn't have his eye. Keep up, Glenn. Okay, I think that's it.
Chloe Mikala,